Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, all.
You guys, I just found that song today, and I was like, they got me in the mood. You guys, welcome. If you don't know, my name is Watch Out of Keto. Look at this right here. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
You're so cute.
At all these places, right? Also, watchoutofketo.com. I made a blog post yesterday.
Did you?
I don't think I published it. It was actually the blog post from the Super Bowl. You remember? I took that off of my website and I actually turned it into its own blog post because yesterday.
I don't remember. What happened on the Super Bowl?
You remember when I was on TV for the Super Bowl and I made those snacks? That was actually on the website as its own little section. Okay. So I took that and made it into a separate blog post because yesterday I put my Barney almond butter post on the website. So if you want to go check out.
You want that hold of it?
No, I literally just put the recipe. I don't have the video, but I have the recipe. Also, I am Keto Strong right there, my keto apparel company to celebrate what it means to be keto and to be going strong. I'm not wearing it right now, but this is my favorite hoodie. Keto is dope because I just feel like keto is dope, isn't it? Right? So good morning, everybody. Don't worry, I'm gonna get back to the comments in a second. Okay, so
wonderful hair.
Good morning, everyone. You guys, like, it just doesn't wig me out. I just find it's so neat and interesting how you guys can access the chat before the live actually starts because I schedule it. So I love like logging in here and be like, why is there like a full-fledged chat situation? It's a chatuation. Why is that going on before I even get here? For instance, Joyce says, good morning, good morning, good morning, amazing whack fam at 7:30 a.m. is when she said that.
Just goes to show you people's schedule.
Yes, exactly. And Joyce is normally at work during this time. Although it's Wednesday. Wait a minute. Joyce is here live somewhere in the building. I know she is. So Kelly said, good morning, working, and we'll be listening. I'm glad that you're here.
Good morning,
Jerry Ben West is here. Says good morning, everyone.
Ben West is here.
Yes, absolutely. Brianna's here. Says good morning with the sun emoji.
Good morning.
Kelly Reich says yesterday was not a great day. Then I found the first Coming to America on TV. That instantly made me happy, and it's fun to be able to recite the lines. You're right.
Well, that's one of your
just things let your soul glow. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would. Do you know at one point in time, I legitimately wanted my friend from college to sing She's Your Queen to Be as I walked down the aisle. Like, that hadn't been for a very long time. Like, it kind of went away even before I met you. But at one point in time, I did want my friend from college to sing She's Your Queen.
I look at it as a bigger picture. It's like, even though you're feeling bad or sad or any one of us, it's like it's always like a music or a movie or something that we remember from our childhood that gives us that happy feeling. That goes back and puts us all back into that mode.
Exactly. You're only one thing away from just turning your day around.
I remember, like, even with our parents and parents, like back when it was radio, it was like one broadcast. I remember when I was young.
Yeah, absolutely. Listening, gathering around the radio. The doctor is in, says good morning. Whack fam. Matreya is here, says morning all. Hera is here. Good morning. Hera, did you watch the live yesterday or on Monday? Because we was talking all about you, just how excited we are that you're coming to Keto Palooza. Basically, that's all it was. Yes. So, Rhonda's here, says hello. Beth is here, says good morning, everyone. Hera says I'm listening and driving. Thank you. I'm so glad you're listening. TC's here, says good morning. I lost you, girl. Sorry about that. The comments. So they do that refresh thing where everyone just. Yeah, exactly. I'm here now. Gigi's here. I didn't see her first message. But Gigi, I'm glad that you're here. Robin's here, says good morning. Sylvia's here, says good morning, whack fam. Latanya's here, says good morning, everyone. Holly's here, says good morning, all. Happy hump day. Yes, that's I can't.
I know.
I can't do that.
I already know. You don't even have to say.
Facebook user says morning, whack fam. May have to catch the replay. We are having network issues.
Oh, no.
Ain't that a shame? Because like the week that I start to be able to broadcast on Facebook so that you can watch again, now your network is having issues. Ooh, they be doing that on purpose. Maybellina's here, says good morning. Facebook user said also you can mention my name. Everyone, Facebook user is Phyllis, which I'm really, really glad. Yes, I'm really glad that Phyllis can watch now. So Phyllis was talking about how they blocked Facebook. Or no, they blocked YouTube on her work's network, but not Facebook. What? So either way, I'm glad you're watching Phyllis personally. So regardless,
there's always a back door.
He says, worried Wednesday at the vet, see if they can fix my Delilah. What's wrong? She's such a beautiful dog that eats a keto diet. I hope she's okay. Don't get me started on animal issues. Like, I can't do that.
Do a home remedy.
Teal is here. Says, hello, everyone. Hi, Teal. How you doing? Excited to talk to you in a little bit. Joyce is here. Says, yep, love my Whack Wednesday. I know, right? Jerry Van West said it's 6:30 a.m. here in Phoenix. We appreciate the mountain timers that are here today. Absolutely.
I appreciate our mountain time.
Yes.
Mountain is good country.
Linda says, G morning, Whack fam. Oh, I like that. Who needs the ud? Who needs all them other letters? Just G morning, you guys. Like, absolutely. I'm just serious. Laney B said, good morning. It's been a while. I'm glad you're here, Laney. Thanks so much for joining us. Absolutely. Oh, Jerry Van West said, you're that important not to miss. Thank you, Jerry Van West. That means so much. Absolutely.
You're so cute.
But Brianna said, how do Africans feel about coming to America? Do they find it offensive? I don't know. If anyone knows, and I don't know if I do know a couple of people that were born in Africa. So there's a lot of first generation, like, Americans that I know where their parents were born in Africa, but I don't necessarily know anyone born in Africa.
I know a couple.
That's what's up. We can ask them. But once again, you also they also don't speak for all Africans though. Like if the particular people you talk to were like, I found it offensive, that doesn't mean that Africans found it offensive. Like, everybody feels their own way about certain things. So,
And it was from the Americans' perspective. So.
Exactly.
And it was back then, so it was just we didn't have Twitter.
We didn't have social media. You were like, it was a different sort of humor.
Like, if you were upset back then, who cares? No one cares.
He said, Linda, she hurt her foot somehow, so she's just like, is she like limping on it? Does she wince whenever she puts pressure on it? I can't. Don't give me the details, Heath. I don't want the answer to any of those questions. So Susan's here, says, good morning.
Well, I mean, you know how sometimes they just walk on stuff.
Yeah, dogs be doing that sometimes. You're right. LTM said, GM, I woke up at 5:45. That's 5:45 to work out, and I actually did it. Good for you. Holy Toledo, and my lungs hate me.
I think your dad's dog was doing that.
It was. Ellie was doing that. You're right.
Rando limp.
Exactly. Okay, LTM, I did a workout. So your lungs hate you, my calves hate me. So today was leg day. Yay. And I randomly, so you guys know, I do my circuit. I do my 45-minute circuit. I do 8 sets of 4 exercises with 45 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. So for some reason, I was like, I want one of my sets to be calves today, for no reason, right? So I went to I don't know, right? So I went on the step and I did the one where my calves were like, they were straight ahead. And then I did it where they turned out. Then I did it where they turned in. And I was just like, I literally felt my calves were going to burst through my leg skin, if that is a thing. That's a horrible visual. Yeah. Chris is here. Says, hey there, people. Miriam's sleeping, so I got to go to work earlier today. And you better work, Chris. Absolutely. Bayou Princess is here. Says, good morning, everyone. Gail's here. Says, good morning, Autumn and Richard. Absolutely. So glad everyone's here. Although I will say, one of the cool things, I guess, about being here on StreamYard is that when I highlight a comment, it's really easy to identify that comment if they all skip forward, so I can scroll more quickly to find it. So, Gail, you just did that for me. Thank you. So, yes, Linda said, yes, Phyllis with a hands up. Yes, I'm so glad she can join again. There are just people that used to join, and due to different, scheduling conflicts and things like that, they don't get to catch them live. Like, I miss all of you and think of you, more frequently than you would think.
Well, you got the replay.
Hollis said, hey, Phyllis, glad you are here. Yeah, we are all glad that you're back, Phyllis. We can't wait to see you at Keto Palooza in September. So, yes, exactly. Phyllis is going to be in the building.
Set it off.
Yes, absolutely. And go ahead and give me a hashtag replay right now if you're catching this on the replay, regardless of where you are. Like, okay, give me like a hashtag FB replay if you're watching it on Facebook, because I would love that. I love seeing who's watching from Facebook, but then because I stays in the YouTube comments, you know what I'm saying? So So I could tell that you guys,
yes, you do.
Yeah, when you guys are doing the replay. Rosalind's here, says, good morning, everybody. D is here, says, morning, good weather's ear hustling today. Absolutely glad that you are here. Jen's here, says, hey, friends. Hey, okay, so change that, because you got some of the parts of it, but we want to throw back to the Mean Girls, to where it says, hey. So just add another, hey, and then comma, how my best girlfriends. So you end it with friends, but you just need to put something like, hey, how my best girlfriends. And then I'll have to say it like that every time that I see it. Just like I say, hello. Like, those are just my greetings.
Okay.
Thanks, Richard.
All right.
Mom is here. Says, greetings and salutations, whack fama lammers. Absolutely. That is amazing.
Appropriately and whatnot.
Yes. So Harris said, I heard you. My coworker walked in my office as I was watching the replay and asked if Richard was Q-Tip. Hey, if Richard was Q-Tip, we'd be in a much different situation here. You know?
Excuse
no, Richard is Richard. He is my husband, and I love him just the way he is, Lord.
I am such a vibrant thing.
See, Q-Tip wouldn't say that.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
No, I'm saying he wouldn't make that joke.
Oh, okay.
But no, that's why I love you, because you are you. Exactly. So Brianna says, every other week the live falls during my free period at work, but then the kids come in for extra help sometimes. How dare they interrupt my whack time? Who needs extra help? Get the help that I give you while I'm teaching you. You don't need extra help. So
let these kids have extra help.
Exactly. Jen said, OMG, Richard's face when you were saying that. I'll get you next time. Yeah, I was going on my tangent. Like, it's okay. Like Richard don't go on a tangent.
Basically.
Okay, we just want No? Okay, that's fine. It's okay.
See? You see? So they should put a camera up in there.
Richard, do you know what you didn't do? You did not get me my Kleenex. You always get me my Kleenex. And the one day that you don't get me my Kleenex is when I need it.
Hey, Q-tips do not get up and get Kleenexes, okay? I am a star. Kleenexes come to me. I don't know what you're talking about. Good morning, everyone. Now that my wife has departed to get Kleenexes, we are finally at peace.
What?
And never mind.
Exactly. I am right back. Okay, guys. So I wanted to talk about the title of this video.
And what's that?
Finally back on track.
Yay.
And that is how I feel. Thank goodness, right? Like 2021 has been tough.
Oh.
I've had to undo a lot of habits and assumptions that I've made around food in 2020. And I finally feel like I am back at the point where I'm back on track, where I am in control, where I don't dread this notion of having some sort of discipline around my diet. Whereas pretty much all the beginning of this year, I was even during 75 Hard, and I don't want to say it was 75 Hard's fault, because 75 Hard, there was no weird eating challenge. It was basically pick a diet and stick to it, right? So it wasn't 75 Hard's fault. Yeah. It was just really this notion, for some reason, I didn't wanna, I was just like, I don't wanna eat keto. I don't want to watch how much I'm eating. I don't want to have to work at this. I was just over it, right?
You're single digits again.
Yeah, I was throwing a tantrum,
I don't want.
Exactly. And I was rebelling, and I was throwing a food tantrum because it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair that I constantly had to think about this. Why couldn't I just be normal? Why can't I just not think about food all the time? Why can't normal? Why can't all of the, why can't I just be at a healthy weight? What why does food call to me this is lame, And so I kind of just
very much
sulked in that for a long time. And so the only way to get over that was to go through that rebellion, to be I want Oreos. Well, dagnabbit, I'm gonna eat them. And so I ate all the Oreos, and and I'm not gonna say it was a mistake and it wasn't a bad thing. I literally needed to do that to get to this point of being okay, now I want to reel it in. Okay, now I want to fast, and I want to focus on my health again, because taking that break was healthy. Gaining 25 pounds wasn't healthy. I'll tell you that. But still, it's just what had to happen. And this was part of my journey, and this is going to be part of my story. And this is going to be like, hey, remember that time I started and I was 230? Then remember that time I did deeper state keto and got down to 155 and like totally rebelled? And then remember in 2020 when like I stayed in the 170s and that was pretty cool. But then remember in 2021 when like I lost it and got back up to 200 again? Now, you know, as I reach those next milestones, this is just another like, you know, chapter in the story, you know? So I am here for it, but I finally feel like I'm at a place where I'm just like, okay, like I'm back in control. So
well, I also like to add to that and then say that, you know, like with all of us, sometimes we all work out all these other body parts, but the most important muscle again is in between your ears.
You're right.
So it's always I think that what you call what did you say? You're losing your mind this 2021? This whole beginning of 2021, you were doing what?
I throwing a tantrum?
Throwing a tantrum, like going crazy.
I
think it was more of a like you were trying to find the perfect balance in your mind as far as not, like we talked about before, as far as the dam analogy, as far as like you have to release that pressure. It's like
is it a faucet or is it a dam?
Before then, you were always damming it up, and then once every few months,
like it just like the cement would crack.
Then you would make yourself sick. The next day, then you regret it like crazy, and then everything would recycle and then do it all over again. I think beginning of this year so far, you're really trying to balance it out to where you don't have those situations.
I'm on the faucet situation.
So
you know.
Just like anything else, like the pendulum, sometimes it swings a little crazy in order to rebalance itself. You know, you have to.
I agree.
It goes of course.
Yeah, but I am glad though, because even though I was crazy out in these not eating keto, not watching what I eat, like binging streets, I'm not swinging all the way to like I'm gonna go super strict carnivore and fast and egg fast and do all that stuff. Like no, I've really gotten back to like the base, the standard, what's been working for me, right?
Exactly.
And so I'm really, really excited about that.
Because like you said with that, even when you were in the I'm gonna do what I want, you still weren't 100% like waking up eating McDonald's.
You're right. I still wasn't doing that.
Trying to find their way in the realm of keto.
I agree. Jessica's here. Says good morning, y'all. Kathy P and AZ says hello, whack-a-lack-a-dose. What are y'all doing? It's Wednesday.
Hung out with Chris with 2 S's.
Exactly. Yes, I'm feeling the camels and all of the humps today. Absolutely. He said, thanks to COVID, I can't go into the clinic with her. They make me wait in the car and they send out a text. Same here. But all of our dogs are, they just go for their well checkups. So honestly, it's welcome change not to have to be in there with them, you know, because like it's mostly waiting. It's mostly like sitting in there trying to like, shh, it's okay, Maddie. It's okay, Melanie, you know, like trying to get them to be quiet. So
especially when other dogs come in, then the whole ruff, who are you?
Exactly. It's like all these new smells. Like, oh my gosh. So yes.
It's like a frat house.
Yeah. Barry's here. Says morning, everyone. Gigi said, go through whatever you need to go through, then make your way back one day at a time. You're right. Exactly. Laura said, good morning here. Woke up with a migraine, so gonna have some coffee. Laura from Southern California. We hope you do. Yeah, we hope you do better.
Makes sense. Just go outside and breathe some of that air.
Stacy's here, says, way to be honest. Thank you so much. Brianna said that was me in most of 2020, in a way better place now. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel too. So
no, and again, like you said, the mentality of all of this is we all go through it. No one is immune.
Jen says, what scale do you have? We're in the market for a new one, but I can't get the expensive one I really want at this point. So I have it's called Yunmai. It's like definitely like a Chinese company.
Amazon?
Yeah, I got it on Amazon. It's actually in my Amazon store. It comes with the link is in the description. For the Amazon store, it is in my workout equipment or section. Like I also have the resistance bands, the exercise bike, like that's all that sort of stuff is in that section. It's like $60-$70 at this point and totally worth it. Like it's one of those scales that you step on.
BTI one, right?
It is.
That's the one over there.
What are you talking about? No. That's downstairs.
Oh, okay.
My everyday scale is I got that from like Target. Like that's just a glass. That's a glass top scale. That's
what they were talking about.
Oh, no. Then I just have a regular scale.
Is that on the market though?
No, because I just got that at Target. Yeah, I know, right?
It's a bill of goods.
But like the scale that I have that has an app,
super duper nice
that has an app that measures your body fat percentage, all that. Like that's on the Amazon store, and that was only $70, which I think is really worth it. And I've had it like for like 4 years. I've had it since I started keto, so that's at least 3.5 years. So
or get
works
this
great.
one, which is really awesome too, and works pretty accurately at Target.
Yeah, for $20.
No.
No, Rosalind said, I felt that way over the holidays. I'm back on track too, Autumn. Yes, I'm so glad that we are like getting back on track because it felt.
So that's all of us.
After a while, it felt out of control to be out of control. Holly said, Autumn, I'm glad you're feeling back on track. It's a great feeling. Yeah, you got to do you. Exactly. It is a great feeling. So.
I mean, like you said, though, I think it's just everybody's mental challenge. You always have to fight that struggle with your own demons. And every now and then, they might get a sucker punch. And you're like, ow, that hurts.
Exactly.
That hurts.
The first quarter of 2021, round
65.
1 went to my craving, right? But I'm back. I got back up. I was on the ropes. Now I'm back.
It never knocked you down, though. Like I said, you never fell off the wagon.
You're right.
You still holding on, getting drugged by. You was getting drugged.
These here says morning all.
I'm gonna climb back up. I'm gonna climb back in it.
Yep.
Now you're in the wagon.
Now
let's fight.
In the wagon?
The demon. You gotta fight.
There's a demon in the wagon.
There's demons everywhere.
He be like mixing these metaphors, you guys. Fee said getting a new furnace and central AC installed today. Woo woo, yeah, that is dope. I remember it's so expensive for them to just be able to bring in all those little parts, but like they make such a huge difference in your house.
It's kind of like luggage. It's like those are the things you won't necessarily benefit instantly. But when you need it, you'll be like,
absolutely.
Man, that was such a great
and they're things that you don't have to buy a lot, so they're really expensive. So like kind of like carpets, mattresses, things like rugs, like things that you don't buy a lot.
But you don't buy a lot, but you use all the time.
Yeah. I mean, you walk on that thing all the time. Yeah, you sleep on your mattress every day. You walk on a rug every day, essentially.
I forget who said that, but it's like your shoes and your mattress should be the things you spare no expense on.
Preach.
Like, those are the two things you are in most of your life.
Yeah. That's a good point. Kathy said, good morning, Holly. Oh my God, look at the cactus emoji. I'm snoozing, but got to get up for work. Beautiful day in the desert today. That is awesome. Sheila Sears says, good morning, Autumn and Richard and all my WAC fam. Hi, Sheila. I'm glad that you are here today. Sheila. Absolutely.
It's a wonderful Wednesday. You absolutely nailed the television segment the other day.
Yesterday.
It was quite impressive.
Yeah, I talked about Barney butter, almond butter. Dee said our cats do better without us. When we were there, they go into protection mode. Oh, that makes sense. Like, doctor, don't come, don't try to talk to my mama.
Well, I said that's the benefit of dropping them off.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, it also comes down to like, is it for something serious or just a checkup? Like, for something serious, that does change it a little bit as well. It's like, like, have binoculars.
Robin said, I have to keep all the keto snacks out of my house. It's like they won't stop calling my name. It's too much. Girl, like for 3 months. Like exactly. That's exactly what it's like. So I know that's how that happens.
You literally go through that same feeling.
Yes. And so just know that won't last forever. But the
snacks.
Them calling your name, because right now I have Quest bars, I have keto bars, I have whatever snacks that Richard has like on his in his cabinet, but they don't call my name like they would have just a month ago. The zip tie cabinet. Yes,
but it's also like not like keto granola or nothing like that.
Well, yes. So there are some things. There are some things that I know not to bring into my house, but there are also things that I intentionally purchase because I want to include them in my meal preps. But there was a time where I would have bought 4 Quest bars to have 1 Quest bar a day, and I would have eaten all 4 of them right then.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, that is also true. But there's also this thing now with you is you don't buy keto stuff in bulk. Like you don't stock up on it because if it's around, then it's going down.
Yes, but I mean, really, also not necessarily the case because Keto Bars was having a sale and I bought 2 boxes of Keto Bars because I want to have one with.
But you already put those in your meal plan.
I already put them in my meal plan. But as we know, putting something in the meal plan was not a requirement of whether or not I was going to eat it. You know,
that shows your growth.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's really what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So it's like I have gotten back to the point where I can have certain things back in the house and not feel the need to binge on them.
But it's not all things though, because you don't have all keto snacks here. Because there are some that you would.
There are some that I just don't even. Yeah, like it's not a point. I don't want to make it a point to integrate them into my meal prep, so I don't have them.
So
right?
It's case by case.
Yes, it is. Jen said the app one is what I'm looking for. Yeah. So look on my look on my
it's in the
Amazon.
Description.
It was really good. So.
You ain't gotta pay in the one somethings for it.
No, even though like Fitbit has a really expensive one, and I was like,
well, it's kind of like blenders. Yeah. It's like there's a number that thing keeps going up.
You're right. And like, the Yunmai that I have actually integrates with the Fitbit app, so that's what I have.
Yep.
Rhonda said, Autumn, I wrote a dissertation review for Keto Strong. I saw that. It's all true though. Love my shirt and hat so much. Wore the hat to step class Monday. Yes. Instructor joking, saying, hey, Janet Jackson. Yes, I love the hats.
It's on the table.
Okay, the table. The hats are like they're like square fronted. I am very Rhythm Nation in the hats. I feel that. Thank you so much, Rhonda. That just means so much to me. Everyone that has bought like Keto Strong apparel, don't forget you can look, there's the URL right there. I am Keto Strong. Thank you. So yes, I love this hat because also it is a snapback. So you see I got my ponytail working away. All I gotta do
is looking good.
Boop. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
People of the world today, are you looking for a better way of life?
You can tie it around your head.
That's not how that works. You can't do that at all.
But you can show you the brand.
No, that's not how that works, sweetheart.
The brand.
No.
Backwards.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. See, now I look like Jim from Keto Palooza last year because he was wearing a hat. Boy, he was wearing a hat last year. Absolutely. You look ridiculous, but that's okay. That's all right. Penny's here, says good morning. Absolutely. Yes, I am looking. D said got a ZoTouch body fat scale on Amazon for about $30. Works great. So that's a scale you step on, like, and does it give you your weight too? Like, I would love to know. Tell me all about it. Yes, absolutely. So, speaking of Jim, Sheila said Jim says hello to all. Tell Jim that I said hi and I'm wearing my hat like in honor of him today. So
aren't we all?
Absolutely. Brianna said, I lie to myself about certain keto products. I'll tell myself I'll only eat one tortilla at a time. That never actually happens. I just can't buy them. Exactly.
Well, again, you gotta learn about yourself.
You gotta learn about yourself. Willpower. Oh, something that I wanted, a product that I wanted to show you guys.
Is it in the kitchen or the bathroom?
Kitchen.
Yay! I think I know what it is. No, I haven't seen you use the other scale downstairs. I think that's what it is.
Because I only wear myself like once a month. Official weigh-in scale.
Oh, see, and $70, you can't beat that deal. Sounds like a plan. Unless the $30 one sounds pretty good. Let's see. Good morning, everyone. It's a bunch of beautiful people talking amongst themselves. My kind of crowd.
Oh my God.
What'd you say? You said something?
I don't gotta do no way. Oh, you look like Carlton, sweetheart.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh, I thought I looked like
nope.
Carlton's cousin.
What's his name?
Gerald.
No, sweetheart, my honey buns. Okay, so first of all, a couple of things. Number one, bought 2 boxes of keto bars because they were on sale. Yes. This is my favorite. I consider it a clean keto product because it is like my favorite clean keto dessert. The ingredients.
Why is it clean keto?
Peanut butter, chocolate, coconut, non-GMO erythritol, water, salt, stevia. Are you kidding me? Like,
is there no chemical in
there's
there?
Nothing.
There's no yellow something?
No, there's no
red 13?
No, there's no inulin, no fibers and syrups of sort.
Wow.
Like, I love those. And I will be integrating these into my meal prep for the next foreseeable future because the only reason I bought Quest bars is because they're easy to buy at the store. But these are so much cleaner. Don't get me wrong, they don't have near as amount of protein, but I'm going for ingredients at this point. Okay.
Your ingredients now.
Something else I wanted to show you guys, this Barney butter. So this is actually who I made the the new spot for yesterday. Yeah. This is almond butter. They have regular sugar.
Bake Smooth?
Bear.
Oh, Bear.
Yes, because they have regular sugar sweetened almond butter where it's just almonds and sugar and stuff like that. But then they have this Bear Smooth where it's just straight almond butter, like no salt or sugar even added. So this is just almond butter right here. This was expensive. It was like $7, you know. So it was like, oh, but you know, I was able to talk about it. But here's the thing I wanted to show you guys. This Nature's Hollow Health Smart. Okay, so this is mountain berry jam. Ooh. Although I technically ordered blueberry, but they sent me the wrong box. So I'm gonna have to send them an email about that. But I was talking to a lot of people about, or, you know, when I was telling you guys about my peanut butter and jelly, and you were just like, oh, I wish there was any good jellies out there. Because you're right, even the Smucker's sugar-free jelly that I have in the refrigerator, horrible. Like, them ingredients are horrible. I mean, the taste is okay, but it's the ingredients that are just like, no, right? So this Nature's Hollow, I first heard of them at KetoCon 2019. And they were actually really delicious, so delicious that I bought some off the internet. It's like, I forgot, I didn't realize I got an almond butter and jelly situation going on right there. But the ingredients: water, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, xylitol, keep that in mind, erythritol, pectin, xanthan gum, vitamin C, and citric acid. You know, like that's it. Like these are the only sweeteners that are in there. Like no maltodextrin, none of that other stuff. So I really, really like this brand. Granted, I don't know if I'll like this flavor because I ordered blueberry, but we're still gonna give it a try. So I just wanted to let you guys know, Nature's Hollow
I'm all here for mountain berry.
is a good brand.
I might just get a spoon and eat this out the jar.
Yes, exactly. Oh, Laura said, I'm waiting on my hat. Can't wait. Absolutely. I wore my Keto Strong yellow shirt and got a lot of compliments. Yes, everybody. Yes. Rhonda said, got mine in red and black, favorite colors. Yes, you can get that with the hat too. So this yellow goes with things that I tend to wear a lot.
We haven't noticed.
Oh. Ooh. Gigi said, the Kroger in my area carries Hacky cookies. They have double chocolate brownie and peanut butter. Try them. Not a fan of the little mini cookies. I like the Hacky cookies.
You don't like the brownie though.
I do not like the double chocolate. Yeah,
because you say
that's not a brownie at all. Like it's not a brownie.
That's your rub. It's like it's really not. Labeling issues.
Yeah. So it was just a chocolate cookie. They called it a brownie tasting cookie. You can't do that. It's just a chocolate cookie. Fee said, I only take keto snacks when I travel, and there aren't many keto options like at conventions. Yeah, exactly. Unless you go to somewhere like KetoCon where all there are is keto snacks.
I was just gonna say.
But yeah, I do that too. I also take it because eating at the airport is one of my favorite things to do. Like either I have to fast on a traveling day, or I got to bring all the snacks because I love. Yes, I love sitting at the gate, just playing on my tablet, just having a little snack on the plane. For some reason, I'm just a little hungry, you know. So I get snacks when I travel. Like for instance, I won't stock up on snacks until it's time to go to the convention in Orlando, and then I'll only have enough snacks for then, and then I won't have any more. So,
you're such a unique.
Jerry Van West said, Richard is not Carlton, but it's not unusual. Jerry Van West, my favorite joke of the day. Yes, that is not the Carlton.
It's not.
No, what is this wave you're doing? It's more of a, like you have to, it's like a swing. It's not like a, oh my God. You get on my nerves. Why did I marry? Somebody come pick him up. Somebody come pick this man up. I did not sign up for this. So yeah, Brianna said, Richard looking all preppy with that tight sweatshirt. I know, ain't nobody tell him to do that. So somebody please help. Joy said, where can I get that? Don't know what you're referring to. We ordered this offline. That's how important it was to me.
That's our first food purchase.
That's how important, and shipping was only like $5. It was really great. Purchase. So I ordered a 6-pack of these. Once again, 6-pack of blueberry, but it was only like $25, which was really good. And then I got this. They have it at Meijer, Kroger, and Walmart. The Barney butter. They have pretty much everywhere. Whole Foods. And then I got these off the internet too. I was the internet purchase in full. There are certain tier ones.
Foods off the internet.
Yeah, there are certain tier ones, you guys. Like Moon Cheese is clearly like I'll buy it no matter where.
She's broken her own paradigm.
Yeah. So, but you're allowed to grow and evolve and change. That's the whole point. So
that's one thing I do consistently.
Linda said, Autumn, can you try the fast bar? I want your review. Is it like a bar that you eat while you're fasting? That's interesting.
It's a new company.
Never heard of it.
Also curious.
Jen said, "Oh, I need to get those for my hubby. He's all about keto snacks and getting the Slim Fast crud." Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, definitely, I don't do Slim Fast. I barely do Quest. I mean, Quest is just so readily available in the stores that I really like. But keto bars are the cleanest. Yeah, the cleanest ingredients by far. My absolute favorite. If I had the time and energy, I would figure out how to make it myself. Because clearly they tell you all the ingredients. I got these ingredients in my house right now, you know, but I'll just let them do it, you know, and they're reasonably priced as well. So absolutely. Exactly. Oh, Linda said love Barney butter. It actually, it's really good. But I wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't for my TV spot. But yeah, it's really good.
Really good. It's going to be implemented.
D said yes, the ZoTouch scale gives you all the deets the other expensive scales do. The scale just shows you the weight and the rest goes to the app via Bluetooth. Okay, that makes sense. Like also syncs to Fitbit, Apple Health, etc. Yeah, so that's my app. My scale does that too. It'll show you like when it's connected. Then you step on it, it shows you the weight, but then like if you are logging on, it says, "Is this autumn?" And I say yes, and then it tracks everything.
70-30.
Yeah. So depending on which one you like, I have to go check that out. I mean, I already got a scale.
I guess it's all about like the digital or something.
Yes.
What you want to read.
I mean, well, and at this point, like it was $70 like 4 years ago. So clearly technology is probably improved at this point, you know, so where you can get it a lot.
Probably both 30 in the 30 range.
Yes, exactly. So you can click on the link in my Amazon store to see if you like that one, and then you can search for the ZoTouch one as well. So that's good. Laura said, so many people drink Premier Protein drinks, but I read the ingredients and it has bad oils in it. Now I drink Keto Chow. You're right. Exactly. So people do love that Premier Protein,
that's
but
the one that's always at the Meijer, right?
It is, yeah. And a lot of people drink it because they are low carb and they are good, you know, for convenience if that's where you want to go. But you're right. They do have those ingredients in it that make it easier to reproduce.
Absolutely correct.
Yes. So also, don't forget, you can get 10% off your Keto Chow purchase by using the link in the description box below. But yeah, Keto Chow is definitely a better alternative if you just plan ahead and you make it. Absolutely.
That's so beautiful.
Chris said, Laura, me too. Of course you drink Keto Chow.
Well, that would make
sense.
Joe
Ray is here. Good morning. Holly said, I don't really have a problem with the keto snacks. I actually forget about them. That is so strange because I was a huge snacker before keto. It's regular snacks that get me. I know, right? Like sometimes
I don't worry about that.
Yeah. So like for instance, so this is where I was earlier this year. I was just like, I would eat through all the keto snacks and then I'll be like, well, that wasn't enough. I want regular snacks too, you know? So then I switched over to regular snacks and I didn't buy the keto snacks because once again, regular snacks are a lot cheaper. So I wasn't really eating Quest bars at the same time I was eating Snickers bars because it's just like $2.50. Yeah, exactly. Right.
So much more.
Yeah.
Less expensive.
So much more less expensive. Exactly.
I started off in one direction and that's how I worked.
But yeah, no, I feel that. But you know, I am to the point where my whole thing is I feel like a binge is a binge. So binging on a tub of Suntella isn't different than binging on a tub of Nutella. Like it's the overeating that's a really lot. But I do feel like integrating a keto bar into your meal every day is better than integrating a Snickers bar into your meal your meal plan every day. So it's not really, it's about the amount and your behavior toward the food, right? So like, in my opinion, eating 14, we'll just say 6, because that's literally what I've done before. Like 6 Quest bars is no better than 6 Snickers bars. Like that. And that's just how I feel. And you could also say, like, oh, well, there's no sugar and all the other stuff, but it's just like eating 6 of anything like that. It's just not, you know.
Also the other analogy, like death by 1,000 cuts. It's like if you just have like if you break that Snickers bar in 3 and spread it over like 6 months or something, it's still you don't want that consistency of eating that way because then your body starts getting used to eating that way, and then it's like harder to get out of it. It's
hard to break it. Oh, Dana says the good jam off Amazon is good. Clean ingredients. Way to go. See, there you go. There's stuff out there. Stacy said the jam is on Amazon for $10. Yeah, but if you go to their website, it's generally it's cheaper than that though. So yes.
Well, you also buy in bulk everything.
Well, if I'm gonna buy it, like I said, like I don't buy it over and over. Like I buy it once. Exactly.
Like, I don't want to just buy one.
Oh, the doctor says I make my own jelly, simple and delicious, with like fruit and pectin and stuff like
simple
that.
And delicious. Can we buy that?
Exactly. Hello.
Otherwise, make us some simple and delicious jams.
Ooh, Goodwood jam, just like Dee said, is the best flavor. Super clean. Just came out with Concord grape. Ooh, I have to check that out because y'all know I loves me some grapes. So yes. Chris talking about peanut butter and jelly. At this point, it's more of a fun joke. I'm not opposed to doing one. It just takes so long to develop flavors. I actually did some development today. Not grape. Oh, thanks. Good, because but like grape jelly would be okay though. I don't know.
What, peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah, like keto chow, flavored keto chow. Yeah. Matrey said, I just wish I could moderate myself better without having to use a tracker. It has been a long time. For whatever reason, I can't keep it together intuitively. Yeah, that's me. Like, I don't do well with intuitive, because if I'm being honest with myself, even when I intuitively eat, I don't really intuitively eat. I just repeat meals that I've already tracked in the past, you know? So it's just like...
And explain what is intuitive?
So intuitively eating is like listening to your body's signals of like, I am hungry. I am satisfied. Am I thirsty? Like, you know, like...
Not writing anything down.
Not tracking, not really caring about, you know, sticking to particular macros. Oh. It's about keeping your carbs low, of course, but you know what food, you know, if you know what your food is made up of, then you know what food has carbs and fat and protein.
Intuitive eat.
Yeah, you definitely intuitively eat.
Yay!
You don't intuitively eat keto, but you intuitively eat. Like,
yay!
Yeah. So Richard is really good at being like, oh, bite. That was good. I'm moving on. You know, like he never eats out of boredom. Like, I mean, that is, as I'm saying this, like he never eats out of boredom. He never eats out of stress. Like he legitimately only eats when he's hungry, you know? And that is a weird thing now that I say it. So. I'm just like for me, you know, there's so many other reasons.
That is neat about myself. It just means I gotta do the dance.
That's not the Carlton, so I don't know what dance you're doing. Jory says new video is up. Awesome. I will watch that today. I watched Kim's commitment video today, and she's just still going through more relationship trouble. Like, it's just that whole learning thing that we had to do. I was out there learning in these streets before this man found me. So it's just keep on learning, girl. I know, right?
What are you learning?
Just about what you're willing to tolerate in a relationship. You know, she broke up with the guy, but the guy but then they were all like, let's be friends. So basically they just continued.
No, we got too many friends.
Really all of their like relationship type things, except the romantic stuff and the label, you know, but they would still talk every day. They would still hang out. I was like, no, girl. And she was just like, at the end, I was just like, no, girl. Cause it leaves you with that false hope of like, maybe he's coming around. Maybe he finally sees the light. Maybe he'll realize, no. So she finally realized that, but then she was mad at herself for taking too long. And I was like, look, it's just a lesson that you got to go through. It's a lesson you have to learn. And all of my relationships got shorter and shorter for that exact reason. Because once I started to recognize the signs, I knew exactly when to jump out. First relationship, 3 years, didn't go anywhere, right? Second relationship, 1.5 years, didn't go anywhere. Next relationship, 6 months, out. You know, like when I start to recognize, it's so you got to give yourself that time to learn, you know? But
I agree. I think the first thing you need to do is just be comfortable with yourself.
Yes, and that's what she's learning and stuff like that.
Like you might not ever find the person that matches.
Exactly.
Who cares?
Don't get me wrong. You're allowed to. Yeah, you just.
But when I'm saying that,
you gotta find joy.
I understand we all have all this love inside of us we want to give out. What I'm saying is, don't look at it. If you can't find nobody that matches it, then give it away to like people that need it. Like, you know, the less unfortunate. Like you can be a caring person, and just if somebody bumps into you on the way, cool deal. But if not, like you can care for your family more than ever, care for your neighbors more than ever. Just love everything, and then when all that happens, when you finally be at peace with who you are, and some great energy comes in there and bumps into you, you'll know instantly.
Or you want to marry them a year later.
Or you'll trip and fall up the steps. Either way, let's enjoy the ride.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know what it's like to actively want a life partner, to actively want a family. But I also know what it's like to not be able to control that at all. So I just was like, you know, and I hate that I say that. I literally just bumped into Richard out of nowhere, you know?
But I've seen bad situations. So it's just because two people together don't mean it's good. You know what I mean? Don't force it just because you like, oh man, it's lonely out here. It is. But there's so many people that are like, there are communities everywhere. Like, but there's so many pockets of awesome. We just got to find those pockets. I
found Richard in a pocket of awesome. Kathy said, true love is not hard. Keeping the love and the healthy relationship is work. You're right. I love Kim. Me too. I love her. And I'm just like, girl, you're learning. That's all that matters. Good for you. I am here, like, on your team. She is like body goals, not really body surgery goals, but like good for her. The surgery looked gnarly, but like just like fitness goals, you know, like.
Don't get me started.
I just love the transformation that she's made, like, in general, you know. So I absolutely love that.
And she's a beautiful spirit. It's like, my thing is don't diminish your spirit because you're trying to meet this other person. You shine as bright as you can, and the other star is gonna find you and come to that.
Yes.
Don't slow your.
I feel for Kim. When I was younger, I was always trying to be what I thought they wanted. I never took care of myself. Thought I deserved it or cared about me. I was worried about making them happy.
I was that same person.
Yeah, and
I was
so
that same person.
You know, but here's the thing, right? I feel like we're late bloomers. People that have been overweight their entire lives, right? That didn't get the typical teenage experience of like having a relationship. Look, maybe you were overweight and had all that, but like I was shy. I didn't have that experience. I didn't really have a boyfriend until I was in my 20s, you know? So I didn't get to where, as like Amber, you know, she did the typical high school experience, you know, very popular, had relationships and things like that.
The movie trope.
Yeah, exactly.
She was a popular girl.
Those were interactions and lessons that she got to learn a lot earlier than me. So it's just like, I was a super duper late bloomer. So I'm going through my mid 20s, figuring out what I'll accept, going through that whole insecure stage, going through that whole, like, you know, like, I'm only as important as this guy makes me feel. I had to do that like a decade later than a lot of people because of, you know, just my teenage years and situations and stuff like that. So I kind of even feel like Kim is going through the same thing now. Like, when you finally get to a point where you're in these like relationships and interactions and situations, you have to learn what you're willing to accept and what you're not. And we just all do that at different ages and stages in our lives.
And know that, like I said, I came from the perspective as I was bones thin growing up. So I was on the other side of that coin. So I was shy. I was like a playful guy, but I was also like, I was very shy when it came to the women, but I wasn't shy when it came to friends. Like, I was always the fun, everybody, that we're just all friends together. But when it actually came to like, okay, Rick, she actually likes you, or she's like, what did you say? No. Like, I'll play the wall. I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, actually, I had my first crush I ever got. I told one of my best friends, like, man, I like her a lot, man. 2 days later, he's dating.
Like, similar situation in my case.
What? Son of a bee's
Similar situation in my case.
So it's just like, I was the
funny guy, but I was on the other. I was the overweight smart.
I wasn't from an overweight though. I was the opposite. I was bones thin. So like, I was super frail. So I was like, I gotta make friends or else I'm gonna get stepped on.
Jen said, I've been with my husband since I was 17 and he was my third boyfriend. LOL, we've been together now for 17 years. That's amazing. That's crazy. Sheila said, Jim and I will be celebrating 39 years this August. That's amazing. No, like, that's exactly, I was the friend. I was the funny, smart friend. But see, the thing is, I wouldn't have had it any other way because that gave me time to develop my personality independent of like a romantic relationship. Like, when you already go into an interaction knowing, well, this person doesn't think I'm attractive, so I have nothing to hide. You know, I have nothing to pretend about. It really allowed me to develop myself and not care what people thought in that respect so young. Granted, when I got to college and when I got to those situations, that's when I started to think like, oh, I gotta be funny. I gotta try to do this, you know, like
same situation.
But I already had that base of a foundation of a personality because I just was getting nothing in high school, right? So that's how it was.
Like Abbott and Costello.
I know. Who's on first?
I was the skinny. Yes. The tall skinny guy. We both weren't getting respect.
For the same reason.
Exactly.
Okay, I have got to, this very last question. Chrissy's Keto Life is here. It says, I've been doing keto a little over a year and lost 50 pounds, which is great. My body is stuck at 204 and nothing I try seems to help. Doing strict keto this week and the scale is not budging. Any suggestions? First of all, Chrissy, thank you so much for joining and asking that question. Secondly, I'm going to say, everyone, comment in the comments if you have any suggestions for her. I'm going to say, number one, week is not enough time. keep going for at least 2 to 3 weeks of strict keto. It's good that you have moved to strict keto as a way to, you know, cut out all those bad ingredients and stuff like that. So A, give it more time. B, if you're just looking for the scale to move, here's what I do sometimes. Just to prove that the scale can move, I will fast for a whole day, for like 24 hours. I'll just go a day without eating, like to just step on the scale to literally see, okay, it is possible to get below this weight, you know? As soon as you eat, it's going to go back up. But like, at least you've seen that it's possible, right? So that's what I do.
Alternate day fast.
Yes. Or I will, sometimes I overeat. So if I'm eating at the same amount of calories and the scale is not moving, and then I lower those calories and then the scale is still not moving, I'll be like, well, screw this, refeed day. And I'll just eat like,
just gonna throw the scale.
No, 2,000 calories, something to make the scale go up, so that when I go back to eating the regular amount that I was eating, it, you know, it gives it a chance to go down, right? So that's what I would recommend.
Gain more?
No, just overfeed for a day.
Okay.
Not like, for 1 day. And then you can go back down to what you were eating. And that like gives your body like, oh, you know, like, so I will do anything to get the scale moving in either direction. So I'll either eat nothing, so I'll fast to make it go down, or I'll eat more to make it go up, just to move from that number, you know. But regardless which one I do, I always go back to the middle, you know, like back to what I was doing. So what I'll say is, yes, watch those, you know, strict keto, poor ingredients. Also, it's not only about what you eat, it's also about how much you eat. So you could be eating at a maintenance weight, but if you are like eating anywhere between, you know, like 1,000 and 1,500 calories, that's probably not what's happening. So you need to do something else. I don't know how tall you are, all these other things, but my whole thing is eat more, or eat like you're eating for longer than a week is all I'm going to say. So hope that helped. So yesterday I stepped on the scale and my weight was the same because I had a delicious eating day on Monday. It was absolutely awesome. So yesterday I fasted, and so today I stepped on the scale 191.8. That's a loss of 2.4. So that's really good. So I'm excited about that. Like, I fast during my fasting days.
Track is back.
I only eat on plan during my eating days. Like, it's all about that consistency, okay? Discipline, consistency
equals what?
Success. That's how it is. That is exactly how it is. So yes. So Christy, look at all the comments that people are leaving, because they are really nice. We have to go because I got things to do. Plus, we're gonna be back on here for Whack Wednesday tonight anyway, right? That is today. So yes. He's getting real comfortable with this dance, y'all. Okay, so don't forget, we are back here Whack Wednesday. It'll be on YouTube and Facebook, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back tonight. I can't wait to see you. Thanks so much for joining us today. Oh, wait a minute.
You're so cute.
And we'll see you tonight at 8:30, okay?
Now do the day.
Bye. You get on my nerves. Wow.